CDL exam prep 2022 through 2023, page 16. The wheels of a truck are operated with foundation brakes. The most common type is the S-cam, which has the shape of an S. S-cam brakes. Applying the brake pedal allows air into the brake chamber. The pressure from the air then makes the rod protrude. This affects the slack adjuster, which twists the shaft of the brake cam and rolls the S-cam. Then the S-cam pulls the brake shoes apart and forces them into the inner chamber of the brake drum. When you let go of the brake pedals, the wheels are free to run again because the S-cam rolls back and brings the brake shoes back from the brake drum. Wedge brakes. This is another type of brake which can be operated manually and automatically. It works by having the brake chamber push the wedge against the brake shoes. Disc brakes. Disc brakes that use an air mechanism apply air pressure against a brake chamber in a power screw slack adjuster. The slack adjuster resembles the S-cam. The slack adjuster moves the power screw. Then the power screw hits the rotor, which is found in a caliper brake lining pad. Supply pressure gauge. Air brake systems are designed to link a pressure gauge to the air tank. If it is a double gauge system, then expect a gauge attached to each part of the system. It may also have just one gauge that comes with dual needles. With this gauge, you can know the exact amount of pressure within the air tank. Application pressure gauge. Not all vehicles have this gauge, which shows you exactly the amount of air pressure you have applied to the brakes. Remember that when you find yourself needing to apply more pressure to maintain the speed of your vehicle, the brakes may need to be replaced. A need for increased pressure may be due to mechanical faults, air leaks, or brake misalignment. In general, hold onto your lower gear to slow down. Low air pressure signal. Air brakes, trucks, and buses need this component, which tells you when your pressure supply is almost below 60 psi, or 1/2 of your air compressor governor is running down on pressure. A red light or a buzzer act as a warning. Most big buses give off a warning when air pressure is at 80 to 85 psi. Stoplight switch. Page 17. When you turn on the switch brakes, the stoplight switch turns on the brakes lights. This serves as a warning to drivers who are behind you. Spring brakes. Spring brakes supply mechanical force to aid heavy vehicles in parking and emergency braking. They are engaged when there is a leak in any part of the air brake system or a reduction of air pressure to 20 to 45 psi. Anti-lock brake system, ABS. An anti-lock brake system, which is known as ABS, helps prevent your wheels from locking. It is computerized and works with your normal brakes without reducing or increasing the effectiveness of your normal brakes. The Department of Transportation mandated that all tractors manufactured on or after March 1st, 1997 should have an anti-lock braking system. The department also made this mandatory for all converter, dollies, trucks, buses, and trailers manufactured on or after March 1st, 1998. Hydraulic brake trucks that weigh 1,000 pounds and were produced on or after March 1st, 1999 are also required to have this component. And ABS ensures you maintain a reasonable speed. It is not a replacement for your normal brakes. Its sole function is to stop your wheels from closing up due to too much braking. Dual air brake systems. Dual air brake systems are often used for safety purposes. Although there are two systems, they use just one set of controls. Each system comes with separate air brake parts, such as hoses, brake lines, air tanks, etc. One takes over the front axle, while the other operates the back axle. Both provide air to the vehicle. The first and second are known as the primary systems and secondary systems, respectively. Do not drive an air brake vehicle until the compressor has built up pressure to at least 100 psi. How to use air brakes. As a commercial driver, you need to know how to use air brake vehicles. Here are some essential things you should take note of, especially in view of your CDL exam. Normal stops. Pull down the brake pedals. Use controlled pressure to arrive at a smooth stop. If the transmission is manual, wait until the engine RPM goes down before you press the button. Choose the starting gear after stopping.